Hello. All right. So good news for many, many people. They're starting to actually go to do different things. I've got clients going on camping trips, actually traveling to see family and friends. I'm seeing a lot of just, more movement than we've had in the last year. And because of this, I've had to dust off my old coaching file system, if you will, to remind a lot of my clients when they go away from home, they need a different protocol to evaluate themselves. And what I mean by that is we tend to always have our 9 to 5, quarantine lifestyle that we've become very accustomed to. We are used to maybe hitting all the check boxes, the walking, the water, the calories, all of those things. But then when you start to travel, many people really believe they should behave the same way on travel as they do when they're at home. And that's completely false. I've never seen that play out. Think of it very logically. Like picture yourself on a vacation. Picture yourself on a road trip. Do you really, historically, do you really behave the same way you do when you have to show up at work from 9 to 5, pick up the kids, do the dinner thing, maybe you have weekends off, right? Does that really look the same, or does it look greatly different? It looks greatly different, right? And in the past, your mindset around vacation and travel maybe was to eat all the foods and to let your hair down and to not think about it, or, something to that effect. So thinking that it should be the same is a huge disservice to you. And what I want to encourage you to do is start to think about different protocols for different situations. So for example, when you're on vacation or traveling, what I want you to do is say, what does my travel habits look like in the past? Maybe you don't track. Maybe you eat out at restaurants every single meal. Maybe you buy snacks and treat foods you would normally not buy at home and you eat them all, right? Maybe you just tend to always overindulge. Maybe you don't get any physical activity in. Think about what a normal behavior looks like for you. Then, what I want you to do is start to think about making a point of improvement. So if you normally eat out, maybe what if you just were to make breakfast at your rental location or in your hotel room and just take one meal off the table from eating out? That would be a point of improvement. What about if you were to just track your food? You don't change anything. Eat out every single meal, eat all the treats, but just track it. Become aware of what that looks like. But don't beat yourself up when you come home and you didn't behave the way you did at home. You won't. It never has happened that way. What I also would encourage you to think about as far as traveling, different life situations and protocols is please switch to maintenance calories. If you're going on a trip, camping trip, vacation with your family, do not try to white knuckle it and hit a calorie deficit. Now, I'm not talking about business trips, because obviously that's business related, so business as usual, as they like to say. But if you have a family get together and you guys are gonna go camping and make s'mores and do all this stuff, go to maintenance. And here's why. Because what I see is when people try to white knuckle it and hit their calorie deficit while traveling or on vacation, they end up inevitably unraveling. It then becomes usually a binge or overeating fest because they feel like they can't adhere to their deficit calories or their points or whatever. And I would much rather see you just bump it up to maintenance, plan those treats in, know you're gonna have them. So that way when you come back from vacation, you might be within a pound or two of what you were when you left. When people do the other option, they go, okay, nope, gonna hit my 1,500, 1,600 calories, and then they binge or overeat. They come back 5 pounds heavier, 7 pounds heavier, and they don't feel super good about themselves. And then it takes about 10 to 14 days to get your weight to come back down if you get right back to it, okay? So I would rather see you just say, you know what, going on vacation for a week, switching to maintenance, gonna enjoy a few treats while I'm with my family, continuing to track, continuing to eat like a reasonable human being. And then when I get back, I do a stagger down approach to drop my calories back, okay? So instead of going from 2,200 calories straight back to 1,500 or 1,600, maybe the first few days you're at 2,000, the next couple days you're at 1,800. You gently glide your way back in. So these are just some things I want you to think about as I see people starting to travel more, maybe planning vacations since this year of being in quarantine, and just to think about the protocols being a little different than what you do at home every day. You guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Please share the videos and let me know how I can better help you. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.